Welcome to the Wichita Ice Center for the championship game.
Hello, everybody. Kelly Carden and Dayton Levin.
Hello, Spirit fans.
We are here for the championship game. Mid-America High School Varsity Hockey Championship. 1 o'clock at the Wichita Ice Center. In the booth here with Scott Lutzke, Brad Allen, and Nick Lutzke, along with Dayton Levin to bring you today's game. It's been a good weekend all around for hockey, right, Dayton?
Absolutely. It's felt like hockey weather as well.
It absolutely has. It's negative 8 degrees when we got here this morning.
What I saw, yes.
And we have a packed house, or at least it seems packed. We've got parents from both teams. It looks like some parents from all the other teams that came to Wichita packing in here, and we are on the Olympic ice today, which is just about 15 feet wider than a normal rink, referred to as an Olympic rink. But I don't think that should be a big deal, but it does help the broadcast quite a bit, Dayton.
Absolutely. I think it helps our team as well because they're in good shape, and they seem to like the big ice.
I think so, too. So before we get started with anything else, let's go ahead and give a quick shout-out to our absent brother in the booth here, Kurt Bussin. Sure do miss you, Kurt. Wish you were here for this.
Absolutely.
Really, not as much for his voice, but just for his hockey.
Yeah.
Just for his excitement and his love of this game and his love of this team. Really missing him here for that. So, Kurt Bussin, Cindy Bussin, and, of course, Cal out on the ice. The team is missing him tremendously. Love to have him on the bench and on the ice. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, as Chance the Rapper says, let's do that hockey. And I believe that's Laszlo Holmes down at ringside for our ringside interviews. So as you can see, the teams are warming up. We're about 2 minutes from puck drop. The Springfield Spirit are in their home reds, which I think is their best looking uniform we've got here. We've got Zane Lutzke and Cale Parker warming up in goal during warm-ups. Not sure which one's going to start yet.
Yeah, it sounded like Coach was planning to try to use them both in this game because they've been rotating, but obviously there's only one championship game.
Yep, absolutely. And I don't mind that. So. You know, there is, to me, there's no discernible drop-off in skill. There's no discernible drop-off in ability or attitude or you know, demeanor on how they deal with the team. I know that the whole team loves both of them, so you know we're blessed with some riches there between the pipes.
Absolutely.
So as you can see, the team's warming up. On a personal note, I'd like to give a shout out to my wife Ashley, my daughters Elsa and Delaney, as they're home watching, huddled around a wood stove, trying to stay warm in Springfield.
Yeah, I'll give some shout outs as well. I know Grandma Carolyn Lovin and Papa Harry Bergman are watching. I believe Graham Lovin and AJ Daniger have
I think
gotten
Sam
together.
Stack are in there.
And Sam Stack maybe as well.
Some Spirit alums getting together to watch the game. Like to see that.
Hopefully they don't get a CU 30-minute blackout during the game to mess things up. But
that would be a
folks,
problem.
You can watch YouTube on your phone if that does happen.
That's true.
So
yeah,
you might
charge
be
those phones
that,
quickly. And here we are.
Speaking of blackouts,
the lights dim for the introductions. We are about to clear the ice and get started for the Mid-America Hockey High School League Varsity Championship in Wichita, Kansas. Here we've seen some, we're so close to these kids in a lot of ways that we get to see them when they're struggling, we get to see them when they're succeeding, and I've seen several things this weekend that have been such a great thing to watch as far as how these kids have become leaders to their team and encouraging each other. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, absolutely. There have been some good sportsmanship this weekend that we've seen. And we haven't seen anybody express some of the frustrations that maybe we've had some struggles with earlier in the season.
That's why I say they've really grown.
It seems like the teammates have, where there's potential for that, teammates have been reeling each other in to keep it in check, and that's been awesome to see.
Yeah, that's, all right, so the teams break. And we'll see what our format's going to be here. Again, we've got fans all over the country tuning in. We heard that we had over 400 views on the last game.
Awesome.
And Mashal Hockey League has posted our broadcast out to their website. So I guess we're the official broadcast for the championship game here today.
Yeah, and hey, anybody rooting for Wichita, you're welcome as well. Our broadcast is slanted a little bit towards the home team because this is our own Spirit broadcast we do all season.
But love to have you tune in and listen to the game and watch it.
Absolutely. Normally, Donnie, the commissioner of Mashal, has somebody recording the games, but normally they're in Kansas City.
Absolutely, yeah.
Where he's got some connections, and when it moved to Wichita, obviously that created a wrinkle there.
And
we're happy to broadcast.
Happy to step in, and luckily we've got what we consider to be a really high-quality broadcast with all the work that Scott Lutzke does. And so hopefully we can fill that need for some people around the country that want to watch their home team. And I will try to avoid calling the other team names, referring to them as ex-convicts and asking for birth certificates, that kind of thing. I'll avoid that on this broadcast.
We certainly need sportsmanship in the broadcast
in the booth too, yeah.
On the ice and in the booth.
And we've played this team a couple times this year here on Wichita's ice. And if my memory serves me correctly, some really good games. Some very close games.
Yeah.
And clean games too.
Yeah,
that's the thing that's
team
been nice.
Does have a high skill level, so I expect they will come out ready to bring it.
Yeah.
Championship game. I mean, both teams I think will be good, going all out.
Yep. But there's not a lot of bad blood between the teams by any means, and even when the games have gotten heated and close, I think they've played really good, really competitive, really clean hockey, which always makes for a fun game to watch.
Yes, absolutely.
And so that's kind of what I expect here in this game. All weekend, I think that the officiating has been pretty good.
Yeah.
We haven't even really mentioned them too much. There's a few little minor things here and there that you always have. But I've been real pleased with the officiating, mainly because I haven't even had to comment about it, honestly.
Right, yeah. And that's been a good thing. I mean, there have been some penalties, but they've really all been penalties where the boys are playing their hearts out, playing hockey.
Yep.
And sometimes when you're playing aggressive hockey, there's going to be a penalty here or there. But we really haven't seen anything malicious or any. No. It's been clean hockey this weekend for the most part.
A couple of the calls that we did notice, pucks that are frozen on the boards tended to get whistled really quick.
Yep.
I'm imagining that is for a safety factor and for just continuing the game. And so, each official has their own dynamic and things that they call, and it seems like the boys have adjusted on both teams. So, don't anticipate anything different on that front. And not sure what our delay is here, but the kids are all out on the ice skating, getting their legs loose. Oh, well, all right, so we're getting some word here that maybe the turning of the lights off was not part of a Michael Jordan Bulls-style introduction. Apparently they're maybe trying to get those back on. So a little reminiscent of the New Orleans Super Bowl, just hitting the lights, but... And we have, hey, Nick, we have some of the fans providing their own lights here in the stands. And so as we wait to see what's going on here, we will keep you updated. Thanks for sticking with us on the broadcast, and we'll hopefully have some hockey for you soon.
It's always electronics. Scott, you zapped the building, man.
We were just talking on the broadcast about the rolling blackout City Utilities had announced, so we'll. It's all right. Yeah. So we are hearing rumors at this point that there is a water line that broke and power has gone down because of that.
Okay.
So that is unofficial. That is what we're hearing from some fans around us. But the players just left the ice and apparently went back to the locker room. So we will have to pause. And once we know more,
we'll be back as soon as we can.
We will be back, but there will be a delay in the start of this championship game.
We'll send out all the appropriate alerts and whatnot, but keep tuning in here, and hopefully we'll get back on the air.